I heard about SolarWinds in 2014, and at that time, anybody said NPM, it meant is equal to SolarWinds.
Yeah. Yep.
What has changed in the last 11 years of SolarWinds?
11. How much time do you have on your podcast? This is a terrific question.
If you had to explain true agentic AI to my 10-year-old son, how would you do that?
Multiple play dates at the same time.
Did you wish that you had this kind of a facility in your college days with you?
I don't think that's a fair question, but yes, absolutely.
I'm a CIO and I haven't budgeted for SolarWinds for next year. Tell me one reason why I should budget for SolarWinds for next year.
You really can't afford not to have SolarWinds. It's almost like driving your car with blindfold on.
One solution from the SolarWinds Armory, which people are very less aware of, and you think, yes, today I need to talk about that. Hello and welcome to Spire Connect, powered by Spire Solutions, where innovation meets conversation. The moment I say the word SolarWinds, people think about network performance monitoring. A lot has changed in SolarWinds in the last 1 decade. What all has changed? What all is coming up new in the next couple of years? I have Eric Bauer with me, VP Solution Engineering and Enablement at SolarWinds, who can answer all these questions and more. So let's start by asking him, how are you doing?
I'm really enjoying my first GITEX. It's been around for a long time and really enjoying the week so far.
Amazing. I heard about SolarWinds in 2014 the first time. That's around 11 years back. And at that time, anybody said NPM, it meant is equal to SolarWinds.
Yeah. No.
What has changed in the last 11 years for SolarWinds?
11. How much time do you have on your podcast? This is a terrific question, right? We're very thankful that we're known for being one of the best network performance management and monitoring companies out there, but we've evolved. We're now full stack observability, infrastructure, network, cloud services. We have a service desk solution, ITSM. We have incident response, right? And most recently, we've applied AI to all that. So there's so much that has changed within the last 11 years.
Everybody's talking AI. GITEX is built around AI. And you guys love AI a lot. You have already integrated that into your solutions. Is agentic AI going to change a lot in your solutions?
I really believe that it is. I mean, we've been in the ML and AI space for a long time, things like anomaly detection, root cause assist, but we just announced our SolarWinds Agentic AI. And like we were talking about, it's true agent-based using the model context protocol, allowing us to have a true agent or a teammate that actually works together. So we've started to infuse this across every aspect of our platform, something that we believe and our customers believe is a real game changer.
If there is a CTO of a retail company looking at this podcast now, with the true agentic AI, what can they do with SolarWinds?
So some of the really simple things that they can do is they can ask it to do things on their behalf. So imagine a situation where it's automatically able to identify issues, make recommendations, and even change those things if you allow it to. So if you're a CXO of a retail organization, imagine situations where you have potentially slowdown or outages in your e-commerce site, something that's quite critical, right? The agentic AI can go out, understand a number of different aspects, automatically build a dashboard, and you engage with it with natural language, right? It really truly becomes a teammate in your IT team.
SolarWinds is not just about one solution, it's an array of solutions. Which is one solution from the SolarWinds Armory, which people are very less aware of, and you think, yes, today I need to talk about that.
Well, there's probably two, right? First one is incident response. So we recently acquired a company back in February called Squadcast. So it allows us to do more advanced incident response, as well as what I would say is alert consolidation and correlation. So typically when an outage happens, you get a tremendous number of alerts. We can actually understand that all those alerts are aligned, bring them together and give you context instead of confusion. So that's one thing that people don't know a lot that we offer. The other one is our service desk solution, right? We have a full ITSM and enterprise service management solution built into and on top of our full stack observability.
Let's say I'm a SolarWinds partner. I enter into a bank and the bank has multiple departments. Which is the one department I should start by talking about SolarWinds, and what product should that be?
Yep. Typically, we lead in the IT organization, right? Our full stack observability, like you mentioned, it's really been around since the late 1990s, right? And has evolved tremendously from network only to full stack, all the way through to application performance. So we tend to lead in the IT space. That would be the department that I'd start with. And with our full stack observability, adding incident response and service desk and service management on top of it.
If you had to explain true agentic AI to my 10-year-old son, how would you do that?
Man, that's a really great question. So what I would say is multiple play dates at the same time. Right? So if you have the ability to say, wait a second, I'm not just asking it linear things. I'm saying, go do 4 or 5 things at once, right? And then come back and report on what you did. That's exactly what Agentic AI does. Instead of just scripts that are run behind maybe a chat GPT dialogue, it actually allows you to go out and do multiple things in parallel, do deep research, deep learning, all with the understanding and the context of what the system can do. So multiple play dates all at the same time.
Did you wish that you had this kind of a facility in your college days with you?
I don't think that's a fair question, but yes, absolutely. Just imagine the ability to do research papers and to do a lot of these things where you can put your mind where it really needs to be and have it do some of the repetitive tasks. I absolutely would love to. I'm very jealous of the kids these days that are in college that have access to these types of technologies.
Being a VP Solution Engineering is not just a job, it's a responsibility. How do you keep yourself updated with the latest technology to ensure that your customers get the best of the technology available?
Yeah, I think it's a great question, right? And being a continuous learner, right? Shows like this are an amazing way to really talk with customers, partners, distributors about what they're hearing, right? So I'm constantly trying to consume information, constantly trying to get out in front of customers and partners to understand what their challenges are, which keeps me sharp, goes back and allows me to continue to educate my team.
In our next segment, we want to classify whether this thing is a myth or a fact.
Okay.
So you can start your answer by saying it's a myth or a fact. Okay?
I'm looking forward to this section.
SolarWinds is only for enterprise customers, not for the SMBs.
Absolutely a myth, right? We have customers from the very small SMB all the way through to some of the largest enterprises because of the clarity that we bring and the simplicity that we bring to complex environments. And quite honestly, today, small and medium environments are equally as complex as enterprises. Definitely a myth.
SolarWinds is a very expensive solution.
That's a myth as well, right? We believe that our price to value ratio is one of the best in the industry. We believe that we actually deliver an amazing solution for the price that we ask for it.
SolarWinds means NPM. Is it a myth or a fact?
Definitely a myth, right? We have grown up beyond just the network. We're still very, very deep in the network, but we now have full stack observability, ITSM, and incident response. Definitely a myth.
On to the next question now. Everybody talks about zero trust. That has been a buzzword for the last 11 years again. How does SolarWinds embrace zero trust?
So we have our design principles called secure by design, right? Those are some of the most stringent principles for development, really anywhere in the world. We co-develop them with the United States government. And zero trust is a basis of that secure by design principle. So something that means a lot to us, and it's something that we take very, very seriously when we design and produce and develop solutions for the market.
At this GITEX, when a CIO enters GITEX and comes to your booth, what are the 2 takeaways he should take from that booth?
I think the 2 takeaways that we really want to convey is the simplicity that we bring to a complex environment and really what we're doing with artificial intelligence, right? AI continues to be a leading design principle that we're bringing to the table. And so I think if I'm a CIO and I'm coming in and I'm looking at SolarWinds, whether for the first time or whether to reacquaint myself, it's really understanding that we help them simplify complexity and we bring AI as a teammate into their IT organization.
Is SolarWinds cloud friendly?
Absolutely, SolarWinds is cloud friendly. We have, in fact, we have 2 deployment options. We have our self-hosted option, which means you can deploy yourself and manage yourself. And we also have a SaaS deployment option, something that we're consciously building both because we know that the demand is there in the market, whether it's GovCloud or different government regulations that require that on-prem, or whether it's more commercial where SaaS is appropriate.
As part of your designation, you mentioned enablement. Can you throw some light on what are you doing for the partners?
Yeah.
Are we talking about partner enablement or customer enablement over here?
So I'm primarily talking about partner enablement. It's a big part of my role because one of the things we really want to do is we treat our partners just like we treat our internal employees. We want to make sure that they have all the information necessary so they can go out to customers and represent SolarWinds and be confident when they do so.
Are there any certifications which these partners have access to?
Absolutely. We have actually quite a number of certifications. We have everything from our sales certification, we call it an SSE, to our pre-sale certification, which is an SSCA, all the way through to our industry standard admin certification called SCP, or SolarWinds Certified Professional. So we have a range of certifications based on the actual employee role type that we make available to our partners and even to our customers.
You've been traveling a lot. You've met a lot of customers in multiple geographies, which is one common concern which you find with all CXOs.
How do we continue to innovate fast while still managing performance and managing uptime and availability? It's a real challenge, right? Because companies are demanding really, really fast innovation. So the CIOs and the CXOs we talk to really care about how do we make sure we have full observability and uptime and performance while still innovating very, very quickly.
I am a CIO and I haven't budgeted for SolarWinds for next year. Tell me one reason why I should budget for SolarWinds for next year.
I think there's a lot of reasons, but I'll try to give you one reason and make it pretty clear, is that you really can't afford not to have SolarWinds, right? You're taking a risk when you don't have the right full stack observability solution. You're risking the availability of the IT infrastructure of your company, whether that's internal or customer facing, which puts a lot of business at risk. So it's really something that you can't live without, more so than something that you have to decide whether you budget for.
So we've been talking about full stack observability. Now I want to know what happens if you don't have this in an organization.
It's almost like driving a car with blindfold on.
Wow, that's scary.
How do you know what's in front of you, right? Just like you can't just use the rearview mirror, you have to have that full stack. You have to have all that telemetry and understanding. That's kind of how I talk about it. If you don't have full stack observability, what it may be like.
What does it mean for the GTM ambitions in the Middle East for the SolarWinds team?
Yeah, we're really dedicated to the Middle East market. One of the things is being at GITEX, first of all, but then also having an office in UAE, having an office in Riyadh. So it's something that really allows us to understand the markets, to really tune our products into those markets. So from a go-to-market standpoint, we continue to invest in this region. It's a region of growth for us and a region of tremendous excitement, really.
Amazing. One buzzword which I've been hearing all GITEX has been cyber resilience. You seem to have a sneak peek in the future of cyber resilience. Can you take us through that?
I think, cyber resilience means a lot of things to a lot of different people. Obviously, the cybersecurity space where we've both been in is quite complex, right? Our take on it is really taking the observability lens. When you're understanding what's normal and what's not, right, you can add resilience. We talk about the era of operational resilience, which has a big founding in cyber resilience. When you understand what's normal, what's not, and our job, or we believe our job, is to monitor the entire environment, again, full stack, and to provide things like anomaly detection to understand what's normal and what's not as it relates to typical performance and even cyber incidents.
You've been working with Spire for the last few years. SolarWinds has been an integral part of Spire Solutions' journey in the region. What is the value add you receive from Spire Solution?
Yeah, Spire's been a tremendous partner for us. One of the things that we really value is their investment from a technical standpoint, right? So they help with some of our technical coverage, right? My team, they're an extension of my team in the region. They know our products. They can demo our products. They can be experts to our partners and even to our end customers, something that we really value to help increase our presence in regions such as the Middle East.
So what product innovations can we expect from SolarWinds in 2026?
So I think there's a number of product innovations we're really focused on. Obviously, we just released our SolarWinds AI agent, and we continue to evolve that. We continue to look at ways to go from human in the loop automation to full automation. And I think we'll start to be able to have that technically in 2026. I'm not sure that every customer will want to use it, but we know technically it'll be there. So we'll continue to double down on the AI capabilities and continue to expand our portfolio of full stack observability, service desk, and incident response into something that really becomes mission critical for all of our customers.
Today, you and me are having this conversation on Spire Connect powered by Spire Solutions, where innovation meets conversation. Do you think the world needs more platforms like this?
I mean, I love this platform. I've really enjoyed the talk. I really enjoy the discussion. I think it's a great way to kind of convey complex ideas in a little bit more easy to understand or simpler method. Plus, people can consume it the way that they want to. So I would say these platforms are terrific and should only increase.
Amazing. Making complicated things simple, that's what SolarWinds is there for. And that's what we do at Spire Connect, powered by Spire Solutions, where complicated innovations become into simplified conversations. Thank you for watching this episode. Tune in for the next episode soon.